You're watching Talk Time TV. My name is TJ and we are in Elements nightclub in Bedford right now. Look around, just purple and mellow, purple and mellow. So we're here today because Tim Westwood is in the building. He's doing a Easter student send-off for all the students of Bedford and surrounding areas. Hopefully we're going to be able to catch a few minutes of his time to interview him. So stay tuned. Once again, my name's TJ, and you've been listening to Talk Time TV.
Let's get on the set. So I used to jump on, and I just so loved it, it became a passion. So that's how that's when I knew what I wanted to do when I started doing it.
So when did you officially get your break within the industry?
I don't know, I think it's just been a long, gradual process of, building the whole time. In those days, it was very hard to get a break in the industry. It's very different to what it is. In fact, it's like 180 degrees different to what it used to be. So it's very hard to have opportunities in those days. When you got your opportunity, there was no competition. Now it's the exact opposite of that. It's very easy to get an opportunity now. There's so much radio out there, whether it be internet, whether it be online stuff, whether it be community radio, pirate radio, whatever. There's so much opportunity, but as a result, there's so much competition. So with me, when I got my break to get on pirate stations, we're the only black music pirate out there, the only black-owned, black-run, black station out there, a guy called Zach's out there, LWR, and we were on 24/7, ripping it down. Then I got on Capital, and then I got on Radio 1, and it was very hard to get on, but once you got on, there was no competition. Nowadays, so much radio, so much clubs, so many DJs, it's harder to get your name and your reputation and to build.
You have a reputation which is world-renowned right now. What has been your worst and best performance?
I don't know, man. I think I look at it like, like you go to a restaurant and you have a bad meal, you never go there again. It might be your favourite restaurant, and then you have a bad meal at your favourite restaurant where you always go. You might not go back for 6 months. You might not go back for a year. You might never go back. And so I just think like every time you got to win. You've just got to win every time, so I try my hardest every time because I realise I haven't come all this way. It's not about the money or whatever. I've come here to build. So everyone around me is cool. Everyone understands what the focus is to build, and show some love for the people who come out and support you. Because the idea is, my concept is to be hot on the radio, hot in the clubs, hot online, hot with the visualization, hot with the syndicate of what you do online, the way you syndicate it. Do you know what I mean? So I take it very seriously. So
every performance has been your best performance.
Yeah, man. Because if it's your worst, man, those people ain't gonna come back. Do you know what I mean? And like the other day, I was in a club, and it was cold in there, and the sound system didn't sound good, and it wasn't that busy. But I tried my hardest for those people. Tried my hardest. I ain't gonna front. So, but I mean, there's been so many, great times for me. They're normally, clubs which are packed and, a lot of energy and a lot of excitement. Radio shows with big artists where there's a lot of energy and excitement around them, all through the different eras of hip hop. From, those early, Biggie interviews to those early Run DMC, LL Cool J interviews to those, Nicki Minaj and Drake and Wayne interviews of now and Rick Ross interviews.
Looking back on your career, is there anything you do differently?
Yeah, I wouldn't have wasted so much time. Wasted a lot of time along the way.
Wasting time doing what?
Just wasted time, man. Just wasted time. Wasted time drinking alcohol. Wasted time getting high. Call that out of my life, man. Keep your focus. It was only when I started going to New York and saw the people there working so hard, I suddenly realised how hard you could work in this game. Never had the opportunity to work hard before, but when my time came, I never complained about it because I used to see how hard they were.
What's the next step for your career, and is there any visualisation of retirement?
I mean, I ain't really got nothing else in life, to be quite honest with you. No hobbies, no family, no children, you know what I mean? So my whole focus has been this, and I don't think if I had kids and other stuff like that, I think it'd be hard just to maintain the level of work, man. Like I see people a lot younger than me with kids who look like you know, tired with it, man. So my focus is being this. So, you know, as long as I'm relevant, as long as people still want it, but I would do it to the day I die, man. Whether I'm DJing in pubs, keeping it small and local, I would just be, you know, I just love it, man. It's what I do.
What song do you think is going to be a club banger this year?
I think the one which is hot off the press right now is Ace Hood, Bugatti. That's about to start ringing off. I think all the new Wayne stuff is amazing. You know, that awkward joint sounds real cool. You know, I think Wayne's going to come with an incredible album. The Drake stuff is already like banging in clubs. You know, Rick Ross, Meek Mill, 2 Chainz is an amazing artist. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's looking good 2030.
Do you think there's anyone that's up and coming that should be, you know, looked out for?
Artists.
Artist-wise, yeah.
I think there's a lot of new guys coming up, to be honest. I like Future a lot. I think Future is definitely on fire right now. Yeah, there's a lot of artists, a lot of UK artists about to come through as well. I like, you know, Squeaks is real, you know, he's real hot out there in the street. Fecky's got a real big record at the moment. So yeah, people have still got to make their move for 2013. There's a lot of artists from the UK haven't made their move yet. I mean, Giggs has got to drop his album, he's waiting. So there's going to be a lot of things happening.
What do you think, what do they bring that's not already available within the music industry?
I think hit records, that's what you got to do. You just got to bring hit records. It's all about hit records. Everything else don't matter. Just bangers, man. Ones which ring off in the clubs, ring off in the radio. That's all you want, man.
What advice would you give to any budding DJ in today's climate?
I think it's not about the money, especially now. I think there's very little money out there in the game, so it's not about the money, but it's about building. And you've got to use, you know, you've got so much at your disposal. You know, mix CDs, you know, download mixes, clubs to run through, radio, internet radio, community radio. You just got to work really hard and focused and just build that audience, man. Make it into a movement. I think a lot of these student radio DJs, or not student radio, sorry, student DJs coming out of the ACS scene are pretty amazing and are definitely at the forefront of the scene. And I think they've been single-handedly responsible for bringing Afrobeats to the forefront of the music.
Thank you very much, Tim.
Thanks,
Westwood.
fam. Yo, it's your boy Westwood. Legends live forever. Hardest in the game. 2013 year of the Big Dog family. Understand what's going down? TalkTimeTv, fam. Fix your face. It goes down every Monday online, 12 to 1 p.m, family. Hit the live listen tab, baby. So fix your face. One yourself.